because the people I went to work for were working with a lot of Americans who were bringing dodgy products over from America. Yeah? And some of these guys were so clever. There's one in particular, I always remember, his name was Ed Axel. And he had this ad. It was for a slimming product. And it said, "Now, lose weight while you sleep through the miracle of auto-oxidation. Lose 12 pounds, 15 pounds, 23 pounds in 30 days, or all your money back instantly." I said to him, "Ed, what is auto-oxidation?" "Sweating, kid, sweating." And what was really interesting about these guys understood psychology so well. This was the guarantee. If it doesn't do everything I say, tear the cover off the book and send it back to us. So they could keep the book. It actually encouraged people to cheat. Encouraging people to cheat is quite often a good idea, because they mean to cheat but they never get around to it. There was another guy, and I kept on meeting him, and he always had another man with him. I said, "Who's the other man?" He said, "That's his lawyer." "Why has he got his lawyer with him here in England?" "Because his lawyer keeps him out of jail. Because he's a guy called Monroe Kane, he's incapable of telling the truth. The minute he starts writing, imagination goes into overdrive." But I learnt something from him. He showed me an ad which was to sell, the headline I think was, it was for a leyland, you know these trees that grow fast? The headline was, "Just plant and stand back." And he had an overline that made the same proposition and a subhead that made the same proposition. And I said, "Monroe, why do you say the same thing 3 times?" And he said, "Listen, kid, if you've got something good to say it 3 times. Just say it differently, yeah?" And many, many years later, when I was working for Ogilvy, I discovered from research by God, I can't remember, it'll come to me, that the best advertisements repeat the proposition 3 times, yeah? And then there was Gene Schwartz. And I think I've got some of my slides in the wrong order here. And Gene Schwartz has sold more books than anyone else in the world, ever, yeah? And he thought I had some talent, and he said to me, he said, "Would you like to work for me?" So I said, he said, "I'll give you a project." So he gave me a project to write copy for a book called The Art of Selfishness. And I worked away on it, and I wrote a headline. The headline said, "Is this the most immoral book you've ever read?" Yeah. And Gene said, "That's very interesting, kid." He said, "Let me show you the headline I've written." He said, "Is this the most immoral book ever written?" And I thought, well, I can't compete with this guy, you know, because he was absolutely, but he gave me lots and lots of advice. I was saying the other day, he introduced me to modern art.